understand why. I gotta get back to Washington. I love you, son.
Jason Bourne.
You're fighting, sir.
One more firewall. Files deleted, sir.
Call in.
I'm not in charge here. I wasn't here when you were missing. I can see you going through the old Treadstone files. Retracing your history. I know you're looking for something. Let me help you find it.
Give me that phone.
Yes, sir.
Jason, this is Robert Dewey. Do you remember me?
Jason, your dad was a patriot.
He could see the threats that America was facing, and like you, he chose to serve his country out of a
Profound sense of duty.
He would not want to see you harm the agency.
You have to stop this. You have to stop it now.
She's on. My bad. I'm finally watching Jason Bourne too. I'm finally watching Jason Bourne. Can he even hit? Oh fuck! I make a big hit. No. I'm gonna big hit. Why not? That Jason Bourne shit is cool. Oh man. Let's see. Damn, he hit somebody in the head with a locker. Let's see. I'm gonna use those points. Why not? That'll help me out.
Malcolm Smith, contract only, based out of London. Ran all the Treadstone surveillance in the late 90s when Bourne was recruited.
That'd be lovely.
He's private security now.
Contact the asset.
That would be lovely too.
In London in 6 hours.
I think that could be a mistake, sir.
Why come in clutch?
There's an argument for catching Bourne instead of killing him.
Alright, let's hear it.
Bourne's been off the grid for a long time. He's been hiding in the shadows. He's seen things. He knows things that could help us. Bringing him back in is the smart move.
And how are we going to do that?
Albert Hirsch wrote a science evaluation when Bourne left the program.
That's nice. That'd be nice right there. Should have bumped that one up so you can have all three.
What do you suggest?
Oh, let me see.
I want to form with those files. Desperately looking into his past, and I think he's gonna
So
take
this one move.
If I could get face to face with him, I think I can bring it back in. One attempt,
Where's clutch?
and if it fails,
Clutch. Swing move.
you do what you have to.
Well, it makes
Okay,
sense to
I
me.
know
What do you
clutch.
think, Bob?
Seemed like a waste, but oh well.
Alright, do it. Bring Bourne in, or tie it off. This ends now.
Thank you, sir.
That's just that whole fucking conversation. Rewind. Let's see.
Surveillance in the late 90s when Bourne was recruited.
Is he still active?
He's private security.
Yeah. You know how often, D linemen gotta do swim moves and bull rush and do a spin move to get off the block. Yeah, that's what that is.
There's an argument for catching Bourne instead of killing him.
Alright, let's hear it.
Bourne's been off the grid for a long time. He's been hiding in the shadows. He's seen things. He knows things that could help us. Bringing him back in is the smart move.
I think that's to get him high motor, so he plays harder every play. Yeah, we'll wait to get that high motor.
And what do you suggest, though?
I worked for him with those files. Desperately looking into his past, and I think he's gonna take it. If I could get face to face with him, I think I can bring it back in.
Damn, he has good high motor too.
One attempt. And if it fails, you do what you have to.
Well, it makes sense to me. What do you think, Bob? Let's give it a shot.
Alright, do it. Bring Bourne in, or tie it off. This ends now.
Thank you, sir.
He has all of that, which is glorious.
Never gets
Stronger.
some sleep.
You got a long 24 hours ahead of you.
Yes, sir.
Taking too long. It shouldn't still be buggy this close to launch. Well, I don't think it's buggy. I think we've changed some things that's going to change the parameters. We're going to have to go and open it up we need again. to change him back. Imagine, can we get that note over to Kyle?
Absolutely.
Look, I think you're right. I just don't think we want to hire these.
Hello, my name is
72,
I'm from the Department of
77.
Justice. I'm hereby serving you with the enclosed complaint
Really?
initiated
We
by
have
the
to do
U.S.
this in
government
public?
against Deep Green Corporation for violation of the Sherman Act. This
Okay.
complaint requires you to preserve all personal and corporate financial records pending antitrust motions to be filed in federal court. Good day.
This is man coverage up. He's been served. Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck we got with him though. He be tripping sometimes.
better get some sleep.
He do. He be tripping.
You got a long 24 hours ahead of you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he be tripping. I don't know what he be on, man.
It's taking too long. It shouldn't still be buggy this close to launch. Well, I don't think it's buggy. I think we've changed some things that's going to change the parameters. We're going to have to go and open it up
we need to
again.
change him back. Amanda, can we get that note over to Kyle?
Absolutely.
Look, I think you're right. I just don't think we want to hire Leith. Well,
Suit up so you can run to the ball better.
Hello, my name is John Burroughs. I'm from the Department of Justice. I'm hereby serving you with the enclosed complaint
Really?
initiated
We have
by
to
the
do
U.S.
this in
government
public?
against the Green Corporation for violation of the Sherman Act. This complaint requires you to preserve all personal and corporate financial records pending antitrust motions to be filed in federal court. Good day.
Damn, he got served.
this is due. Aaron, it's a message. And maybe we should think about what we're doing before it gets any worse.
So you think if we give him what he wants, it'll end there?
Yeah, I'm just saying that maybe we should listen.
I want you to pull up all the records of all the meetings I've ever had with Jimmy.
All the records. Even the off-the-books discussions.
Especially those. I'm going to Vegas, send me an insurance policy.
And boost up his tackle so he can dive from tackles like they be diving. I don't know how he be doing that shit. He still can't get his run block up. I think he'll get his run block all the way up. Damn, how you know with 8,000? 24-year-old with 8,000? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's why I was saving to get his strength up.
Yeah.
Where'd you send her?
She serves a purpose.
He not strong.
I'm working on it.
If he gets stronger, he'll be a hell of a backup.
Don't make this personal.
Don't be crazy. It's everything personal.
You know who you're dealing with.
You better make sure you're ready.
Fabiano. 86. It should be even better. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to get his strength up too. Well, I can get 2 rookies in the draft.
But I need an assurance that I have your support.
You got it. What do you have?
Or is planning something for Vegas.
Yeah, he need, well, disciplined. If you're on this team, you gotta be disciplined. Shit, if I can do this in real life, pick kids and be like, oh, he's disciplined, make him disciplined. It makes closing jobs so much easier. 93 strength. Who are you?
Yes. This is Jason Bourne.
This shit just costs too much.
What about? I don't work for the agency anymore. Paddington Plaza, 15 minutes.
Ford just called Smith.
They're meeting at Paddington Plaza, 15 minutes.
Smith the whole way. As soon as we get eyes on Bourne, I'll approach him.
Whatever you do, stay contained. I don't want the bricks falling all over us asking questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that run block all the way up.
Tracking eyes. We'll hold them on the side of the bridge. I'll contact you if I need you.
Sure. You're the boss, right?
Subject is on the move, heading towards the canal.
Alpha team, take a parallel track. Bravo team, follow the subject from behind. And keep your eyes open for Bourne.
Bravo team tailing subject.
Let's go. For 200 meters, make a right.
Copy that.
Comms jet, setting channel.
You copy.
I have you. Where are you now?
Heading towards Smith.
No sign of Bourne.
Subject is turned east into an alley.
Alpha team, that alley leads to a footbridge, which will bring him to you.
Copy that.
Bravo team is down.
Sending you updated route now.
You copy that?
Yes.
Bravo team, why aren't you moving? What's going on? Bravo team, do you copy?
What's happening, Heather? Where's Bravo?
What comes down on Bravo? Alpha team, do you have eyes on the subject?
We have eyes on him.
Alpha team, sit front. Alpha team, report.
What's happening, Heather?
Alpha team has been responding.
Bravo?
Still nothing.
You lost both teams. Get a grip on this operation, Heather. That's bored. Green light, Fiesta.
Sir, I need more time.
We have no time. Are you going to give that order or not?
Sir, please.
You're too naive to see the truth. There's no bringing him born. He has to be put down. And you obviously cannot do what has to be done.
I am taking operational control.
Asset, he had a green light.
Repeat. He had a green light on board.
Copy that. I'm on my way.
Asset, are you on the move? Asset, your tracking device says you're stationary. Are you moving?
Heather, stay off this channel. Let him do his job.
Left here. Get the Paddington Plaza out fast.
Copy that.
Oh, my bad. Nah, kids going back and forth in this little chat thing, and shit just ain't go good since I'm not at school today. So one of them fucked up days. Well, not for me, but kids.
What's that noise?
Multiple fire alarms.
That's Bourne.
What do I do?
You stay there. You do not move.
Oh, you want to see? You just want to see what you call it. You just want to see.
I can't stay here.
You're on the way like before continuing. Oh, okay. I see one is correct. Hold on. We're continuing using your points. Once you run to CVS and get some water. I ran out. Let's see.
We've lost this thing. I gotta get out of here.
What the hell is going on?
Phone stuck, Smith.
Go after them. I'll come around and pick them up.
Smith, we know you was warned. You have to find a way to let us know where you are.
Why are you taking him here?
They've got to be near the plaza.
Take it easy. Richard West, Station Chief, Beirut.
He was my father. He started Treadstone.
He hired you to put me under surveillance. Why? Why did he hire you?
Don't say anything, Smith.
No.
There's no sign of him.
What do you want us to do?
Work your way down the canal. I'll circle around and meet you there.
You followed me to Beirut. The last time I saw my father. Why would he have you follow me? It doesn't make any sense. Why?
Don't give him a goddamn thing.
Why? Jesus Christ, born on forward.
I can hear them.
Beirut. I went there to tell him Dr. Treadstone had approached me. But if it was his program, why didn't he say anything to me?
I've done something. Something that came at a cost.
That was the day he was killed. They said he was killed by terrorists. He wasn't killed by terrorists, was he?
Think about your family's safety, Smith, and keep your mouth shut.
The next bullet's in your head. Why was he killed? Why? He was killed because of you. So, Father, he wasn't in operations. He didn't know we chose him when he found out. He threatened to expose the program. He didn't want you turned into a killer. Who killed him? Who killed him?
Don't do it.
Where is he?
He's almost there. We're gonna stop this now.
You recognize me.
That makes no sense.
He's gone. I'll work my way down to him out.
No, he's running on. There's another flight to be made. Now he knows what we did. He'll come to both of us, and that will be the opportunity for something else. This isn't about revenge.
Yes, it is. And it won't be done until one of us is dead.
Get to the airport. We have a problem with Iron Hand.
Copy that.
Give me a sip drink.
We got nothing.
Please water.
Drop.
It wasn't supposed to go like this. I wanted to talk.
Where's Dewey going?
He's going to Vegas to speak with Aaron Kalora of the cyber promotion. The agency recruits her every year.
What's Iron Hand?
Dewey's new Black Ops program. Full spectrum civilians, watching everyone all the time. Dewey needs Kalora's cooperation to bring it online.
Let me out.
I can help you get there.
Why would you do that?
You and I have different reasons.
Oh, man. I'm actually just waiting for somebody so I can spend my points. See how this shit work. Run and play against a whole bunch of different plays. A lot of people can't stop this run play, which is crazy. I mean, if you have the right lineman to run it, and you know how to run through the holes, pretty decent. But this league, I done got Marshall up to a 96 speed, but move him to a 97 speed. But I get his ball carrying up, man. If I can get that up, I can hit them holes like I want. Shit, every time I hand the ball up, should be a touchdown. Boom, outside, get up. Oh, come on, Williams. Should be a touchdown. Boom, cut it. I wanted to, instead of jumping over that dude, I went to cut it up. But I gotta build this guy so he can do it. Boom, boom, outside, cut it. Damn.
Emails, phone records. They look like a lone wolf.
Reverse this shit. Let's see. Hit the hole. Hit the hole. Boom. See, he gotta be quick enough to cut straight up. That should have been a touchdown. For real. Let's see.
Any news on Bourne?
And I get his acceleration up. There should be another one. Let's see.
He's always gonna come to
We
me.
back there. Boom.
And if it happens, we'll do
Oh, I wonder who I got stuck on. Let's see. I never really. Oh, okay. Oh, that's finally understand this shit. Fatigue. Okay. You got 99 confidence back there. 99 confidence. Damn. I wanted to cut it up, but Kelly went too far out. Boom. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Sheriff? Come on, Sheriff. Yeah, get that block. Boom. Who was that fell? Trent Williams, man. Oh, that's crazy how people think Trent Williams is so good. He's really not.
business.
I met him in real life. He's big as shit, but he's not that good to me. Come on, stay up. Ah.
Welcome on, sir. Sir, do you have a secure way through right upstairs?
Damn. Ah. Boom, boom. Ah. Oh, check it out. Kind of. Ah. Man, he came right through. Who is that? Spade? Oh, damn.
We have you in a lovely sky suite, number 2016. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Find Lee. Tell her I want to see her before we go on stage.
Yes, sir. I want you supposed to be backstage as well as the auditorium. Yes, sir.
Hey guys. Hi. How's it going?
said?
Checking the departure route now.
You won't have much time.
They won't know where he came from. I'll have enough time.
After you take care of Kahlua, I'll be standing left hand at my side. You put a bullet in it. It's better if I'm targeted too.
Copy that.
Lee. The director wants a word before you go on the stage.
Of course.
Governor. My brother Jay. Strongest supporter.
No, after what happened in London, I did not know what to do with you. I suppose we just brought it off to your learning curve.
I'd appreciate that.
At least you can now see that you never had a chance. When Bourne turns up again, I'll deal with him. You understand?
Of course. I agree completely.
When we get on stage, I'll handle all the policy questions, throw everything technical to you.
I'll be ready soon.
Okay, let's do this.
Robert.
You have it ready.
Yeah, we went to Stanford together. Wow, how are you enjoying life at the agency?
Challenging, but fulfilling.
Tough to stay true to your principles over there?
My principles are just fine, thanks.
Gentlemen, we're ready for you. Follow me, please. I'm gonna enjoy this.
So am I.
We are so lucky to have 4 fantastic guests this evening. CIA Director Robert Dewey and dear friend of mine and an old friend of Exocon, the CEO of social media giant Deep Dream, Aaron Kalor is here. Policing a free internet. Personal rights versus public safety. This is the great question of our time. And the choices we make about this will determine our future. So let's just dive right in, okay? Come on out here, guys.
Sir, we've got an incoming message. High priority.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to take this.
I'll be right back.
carried out by other MS-13 gang members.
Alright, if you there, shoot me a text message real quick.
Manchester on Sunday to host a benefit concert for the victims of last week's
If you can hear me.
The proceeds will go to an emergency fund set up by the city of Manchester and the British Red Cross.
President Trump's communications director, Mike Dubke, has resigned. He's only been on the job for about 3 months. Reports say that's the wrong picture. There he is. Reports say he resigned on May 18th, but offered to stay through the president's first overseas trip. And a New York City sculptor placed a dog that appears to be urinating next to the famous Fearless Girl statue. The statue, named Sketchy Dog, was placed on Wall Street yesterday. It has since been removed. The sculptor says he did it because he is upset over the placement of the Fearless Girl statue near Wall Street's iconic Charging Bull statue. He argues the Fearless Girl is, quote, corporate nonsense.
Everybody has an opinion, don't they? All right, thanks so much for joining us tonight for Fox 5 Local News at 6.
We have a lot more to tell you about on 5 at 6:30, including some breaking political news. Stay with us for that.
Food, family, and fun. You better know what you're doing in this little department here.
The F Word with Gordon Ramsay premieres this Wednesday live on Fox.
Announcing Hyundai's Better Than Ever sales event with the biggest savings in our 30-year history. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Better than ever is the reason to buy now. Get $5,000 total savings on a new Santa Fe Sport or lease for $199. Hurry in today.
Hey, you gotta see this. Come on.
No.
All right, sit down.
Fine. Okay, what do we got?
Okay, watch this. Do the thing we talked about. What do we say? It's gonna be great. Watch. Remember what we were saying?
Go Irish.
See that? Yes!
I'm gonna just go back to doing what I was doing.
Find your awesome with the Xfinity X1 voice remote.
Long live the trucks that honor the past, with a class-exclusive air suspension that can tackle the toughest terrain.
You're on. Let's see.
And a
Okay.
rear suspension.
Yeah, look at this replay. I wish this shit would happen in a game.
And you'll discover why Ram trucks
Look at this shit. Oh, I'm running. Look what happened. Oh, it pops out. He picks it right up and keeps going. Why can't my player do that for real? That shit never happens in a game at all. Boop, pops out. Pick it straight up. Boop.
And that's not all.
Get the fuck out of here.
Memorial Day sales event, get up to $10,000
One more play.
Jeep Cherokees.
Okay, one more play. That'll be good. Make it good. Y'all make it good.
Get your spring super sale deal today.
Oarsman, Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Let's ride together.
Yeah, you would think, right? You would think it'd be awareness, but
Putting off vehicle maintenance?
I don't know.
We've got you covered. The highly trained technicians at Jiffy Lube do more than just oil changes. We also replace filters, exchange coolant and transmission fluids, rotate tires, and more, all in a jiffy.
Announcing Hyundai's Better Than Ever sales event with the biggest savings in our 30-year history. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Better than ever is the reason to buy now. Get $5,000 total savings on a new Santa Fe Sport or lease for
Yeah, we might fall under that, but
today.
Every Toyota RAV4, including our most
maybe they'll pick it up.
model, has advanced safety features standard, like pre-collision system.
So yeah, I could either make him 97 speed or I go boost up, but he only has 50 awareness and he picked it straight up. You see what I'm saying? Stupid. Or I can boost that shit up, or carrying through 98. He's still fucking fumble. Or that shit would be nice.
Hey everybody, breaking news off the top tonight. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, we've learned, will now hand over some documents to the Senate Intelligence Committee as part of its probe into Russia's meddling in the 2016 election.
We are learning this. We're watching this carefully tonight. Plus, a White House staff shakeup. The Director of Communications resigning just 3 months into the job is what we're talking about tonight at 6:30. Check the rundown for the hot
Or
stories
we're making quick
for you
adjustments.
right
If I had that shit up, he'd be so much better. He would. He'd be so much
Things
better.
are pretty calm there right now on the outside, but behind the scenes, there are reportedly a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on there. As we mentioned, we learned President Trump's communications director, Mike Dubke, resigned May 18th, but offered to stay on through the president's first overseas trip. A senior administration official told the website Axios that Dubke is parting on good terms. However, there is no word yet on what day will be his last day.
The name doesn't really
97 speed
out there, but
already.
Communication director's job, that's what George Stephanopoulos had in the Clinton White House. Sean Spicer was serving as both.
If I keep going like this, for real, what week is it? 13? By week 14 or 15, I should have a 98 speed. And then I'll be able to get him 99 speed with the awards. Probably boost his acceleration up. And his ball carrier vision is carrying. Hopefully.
Let's be honest, I mean, there's
or
a
his
lot of
stamina.
messages coming out at different times, depending on when the president decides to tweet.
Keep his ass in the game.
Tonight, the president coming to his son-in-law's defense.
Yep.
President Trump
96 speed is 97 speed.
Jared is doing a great job for the country. There are reports, though, Kushner has been told to lay low in the wake of reports he reportedly tried to set up secret communications between the transition team and Russian officials. There are also reports several White House staffers were appalled by the allegations. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer says those back-channel communications are routine and says the media is blowing it all out of proportion.
Yeah, 90 speed.
I think
Interesting.
he's very pleased with the work of his staff. I think that he is frustrated, like I am and like so many others, to see stories come out that are patently false, to see narratives that are wrong, to see quote-unquote fake news. When you see stories get perpetrated that are absolutely false, that are not based in fact, that is troubling.
And, you know, one of the issues that came out today, too, the White House has made a narrative. They don't like anonymous sources. They say that is fake news.
Make them disappointed. I should make them disappointed.
Today that President Trump tweeted out articles that had anonymous sources.
Right. And Sean Spicer was asked about that in the press briefing, and
didn't give an answer.
He didn't really have much to say about it,
All right, let's bring in Republican
strategist
Spencer Sullivan as well as Gary Nordlinger. They're here to break things down for us. Hey, guys.
How you doing?
All right, good to have you both in here tonight. We're going to start with Spencer. And what's your take on today? A lot of people
I do. I'm trying to search.
What came out of this.
I'm trying to get in contact with the guy, but I don't know where yet. I don't know where yet.
So there's a couple things that were approached through this segment. Defense Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly said this wasn't this really big of a deal for Jared Kushner to set up a back channel, right? And I think secondly, I grew up with a saying called "keep your friends close and enemies even closer."
All right, Gary.
And thirdly,
let me get your take on that. I mean, you know, there have been calls for his security clearance to be pulled. There have been calls for him to resign. Is a back channel okay?
It is way premature to talk about pulling this security clearance or anything else. I mean, we need to know what was said. Was it done but the president's request? I mean,
Let's see something real quick.
Other than, you know, the report that came out of a leaked intelligence source.
How much do you guys think that this has to do with the fact that, you know, here's a guy who, you know, he has his job because, look, I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's accomplished and he worked in real estate before, but doesn't have diplomatic experience, didn't come in with any government experience. How much of this is based upon the fact that, you know, maybe he was just a little naive with all of this?
Look, I think you can make a case that Jared Kushner is a very smart guy. This is a businessman coming to a presidential administration. Some mistakes may have been made, right? But let's take a look at this in the first place. If there was any collusion between the Russians and the present administration, why would a back channel need to be set up in the first place?
You want to jump in there, Gary?
Yeah, again, you know, it doesn't seem like a really smart idea to me, but we just don't know anything more than these 2 or 3 sentences that came out over the weekend.
Right. Gary, let me switch gears here and ask you a little bit about the breaking news that came down just a short time ago. It seems like a lot of this keeps going back to Michael Flynn, the former National Security Advisor. We've learned now he's going to provide some documents that have to do with his businesses to that Senate Intel panel. Of course, we know he pled the Fifth, declined their subpoena to testify in person. What do you think is going on here? How much damaging could this be for the White House?
That we don't know. But he, Flynn's between a rock and a hard place. He has a subpoena from Congress to turn over these papers. If he refuses that, then he's in contempt of Congress. And, it's hard to make Fifth Amendment claims over paper. So he's really doing what he has to do. He doesn't have a choice here. What we'll see is what are in these papers before we can assess if it's going to damage the White House.
By the way, I mean, just to tie that together back to Jared Kushner, Kushner's attorney said, he'll cooperate with all of this. So I feel like, on the one side, they're pledging some level of transparency, some level of forthright to the investigation into these ties. So I mean, the optics, at least on that, would be quite positive.
I would say so. I think if you just look at the behavior, Flynn is probably in more trouble or more potential trouble than certainly Kushner.
Spencer, do you think that the media is being fair to this administration?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of parallels here between the Trump campaign handling this crisis with the Russians and the Clinton campaign handling the crisis with the emails, right? I think there's this drip, drip, drip factor that happened in both sides, right? With the Clinton emails, the Russian, and with President Trump administration, with the Russians, I think there's this lackadaisical approach in the beginning where it wasn't this serious. I think this is going to be a 24-hour news cycle with both the emails and the Russian occurrences. I would implore the President Trump administration to just get all this out front as soon as possible, get this over with, set up your war room communications department where they can block and tackle these issues as they come up, but also have it a part of your communications department that can talk about your pro-Trump administration messages of cutting taxes, of creating jobs, of repealing and replacing Obama.
The things that people want to hear. I mean, we want to ask people about that yesterday. All right, before we go, I want to ask both of you one quick thing. Hypothetically, 2017, Hillary Clinton won the election. Her son-in-law, Mark Mezvinsky, went to the Russians and said, let's set up a back-channel communication, even if everything was on the up and up. Would the reaction be the same from the opposition?
Absolutely the same, in my opinion.
You think so, really? Okay. Spencer?
I think there's a lot to be up in the air. I think what the President Trump administration has to do is get this out in front, get this done with, and move forward.
All right. Guys, it's great to hear from both of you tonight.
Great to be on.
Thanks for coming in. All right, with 2 weeks to go until the Virginia primary, all eyes are on the governor's race. In fact, the most recent Quinnipiac, easy for me to say, the Quinnipiac poll of the GOP candidates has Ed Gillespie leading with 28%, Prince William County Board of Supervisors Chairman Corey Stewart 12%, State Senator Frank Wagner 7%, and undecided at 5%.
Yeah, we've seen all the ads for the Democratic race. Tom Fitzgerald standing by. Fitz, it's funny because we're talking about this race. All I've seen is Tom Perrillo and Ralph Northam on the Democratic side. I haven't seen many Republican ads so far.
No, you're right. And can I make Sean feel better for a second?
Yes, please.
If I've had a dime for every time I've mispronounced Quinnipiac, I would be a very, very wealthy person.
Yeah, I dated a Quinnipiac grad, so I gotta know that.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Fitz. I appreciate it.
No crime there. No problem. No crime there at all. Getting back to the subject at hand, what is this about? All right. This is an old story, and it's so old you got to go back to 2001. Here's the deal. Back in 2001, Ed Gillespie, who, as we know, was the former chairman of the Republican National Committee, well, he went into the public relations business, the lobbying business. One of his clients was Tyson's Foods, now the big chicken company. Tyson's was accused back in 2001 of bringing in illegal immigrants to work in their company. They retained the services of Ed Gillespie's PR company to the tune of about over $1 million. Well, this is the papers today, and soon after it got into Corey Stewart's hand, that is Gillespie's opponent in the GOP Republican primary. Now, as you well know, Stewart has been a long, very vocal advocate of strict, fierce enforcement of immigration law in this country, and he seized upon this today, saying that Gillespie is not what he appears to be, that in fact he is not this conservative who's going to get tough on immigration, that in Corey Stewart's words, Ed Gillespie is hypocritical on this issue because he did lobbying on behalf of a company that was
I'm gonna spend points for this
of
league.
immigration violations. So
The Dolphins
we
league.
asked him about this today. He is trailing badly in these polls and wanted to know whether or not he thinks this late in the game, with the voting only supposed to start 2 weeks from now, is this going to make any difference when the voting actually comes to a head in 2 weeks? Is what he had to say.
He wants to have it both ways. On the one
Damn,
hand,
you see
during
Steve
the
Smith?
primary, he's saying that he's going to be tough on illegal immigration. Well, being tough does not mean amnesty. Being tough does not mean trying to cover up charges
I may wait
against
just to get him
American
faster.
corporations that are exploiting illegal immigrants.
Alright, so we reached out to Ed Gillespie's campaign today for a comment. They sent us back a statement reading, in part, Corey Stewart's campaign has been a constant stream of fabrication and falsehoods. Tyson retained Gillespie in 2001 to provide public relations services dealing with
See, Steve Smith though got 10,000 points. Guess that should wait to get his speed up. But
The bottom line, Jim
he a
and
fucking
Sean,
beast
is
already.
this right now. We've got 2 weeks to go before this GOP primary. Ed Gillespie is far ahead in this race. The Quinnipiac University poll has him at 27%. Corey Stewart's way down there. He's only polling at this point at 12%. You know, we asked him about this today. You get the answer you
Okay, wait, make him faster.
He does not believe in polls. But let's also remember, folks, that there was a poll back in October that said that if we believe them, Hillary Clinton would be our president right now. So we have recent experience that these polls are not always what they appear to be.
And what
so,
we,
you know, give Corey Stewart, I guess, the benefit of the doubt.
And Corey Stewart has a innate way of getting headlines in this primary race, giving out the guns. He's found a way to get media attention when it helps out his campaign so far. So maybe he's found some lightning in a bottle this time.
And you're right, you know, and this has probably been the best day he's had in a long time. He's been caught up in controversies over Confederate imagery. He's also run into some other problems along the way. It's coming late in the game, perhaps maybe too late. But for Stewart's part today, this was an issue they thought they could seize upon, and they did.
Sure.
They did indeed. All right, Fitz, thank you, and you know, thanks for making me feel better over saying Quinnipiac.
By the way, our one producer, Josh, who does 5 to 6:30 on Fridays, he's a grad, so he just texted me to say, Bobcats class of 05.
For the Jaguars.
Thank you, Fitz. All right, let's talk a little bit about the weather. We have been seeing our fair share of severe
He not scared of no Bryce Petty. Oh, he got Jameis Winston. He must have just traded him.
Hi there, Jim.
Oh, he hurt. Oh, Jameis Winston hurt for how long?
Severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings. We are still tracking 2 storms, but the Loudoun County storm has gotten quite a bit weaker. So we're watching that one, and that has lost a lot of its lightning, and again, the warnings dropped for all these storms. That southern storm, though, it's still on the strong side, so let's focus on that for just a minute, and I wanted to show you that that's moving across southern portions of Fauquier and Prince William into Stafford again. So heads up in Triangle and along 95. It is loaded with lightning and some heavy rain as it continues moving southeast at about 30 miles an hour. So we've also seen that the clouds have tried to break up across our area. That has really contributed to the fuel. We had a tornado warning briefly for Clark County in Virginia, and we are getting some reports of damage, so we'll have a complete report on what happened there tonight at 10. Meanwhile, as we look at temperatures, we've
Joe Hayden, Prince of Milgamore. We about to burn them niggas all the way down the field.
Just about an hour ago. Cumberland 79, DC is 70, and your weather headlines to give you an idea of what to expect going forward. The clouds and the fog build back in overnight for tomorrow morning. Once again, it'll be one of these races to see how fast does it break up. We suspect that it will break up faster tomorrow, which would lead to more afternoon sun and a warmer day and more thunderstorms because another frontal boundary will be moving on through. The good news is Thursday looks absolutely beautiful, but the unsettled weather does return for Friday and the weekend. Those are your weather headlines. Happy to say that warnings right now have been dropped, but Caitlin and I will be busy.
He responded.
Available right here.
Alright, your asshole, let me know.
Like that little plug. Free.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sue.
How well do you sleep? Problems getting Z's could predict bigger brain problems down the road. And are you ready for some football? Former Redskins player Santana Moss is having his very own youth football camp. Find out where you can sign up. And then a surprise you don't want to miss. Can't say much, but you'll need to tune in tomorrow on Fox 5 News 1.
Your Ford dealers Memorial Day event is on. Hurry to get huge savings on an amazing lineup. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. It's 0% financing for 72 months and $2,000 cash. Plus, active military, veterans, first responders, and their families get $1,000 extra.
Introducing Fios Gigabit Connection. Super fast internet at an incredible price. With speeds up to 940 megs. That's 20 times
Getting
faster
all
than
of
most
them trade like a swim move or
$79.99 a month
really
online
quick.
for 1 year.
A swim move or
For the second year. Get Fios Gigabit Connection
Hey,
for
Sean.
$79.99 with TV, HBO for 1 year, and multi-room DVR service for 2 years. All with a 2-year agreement. Switch now at FiosGigabit.com.
Republican leaders are trying to do this to affordable health care. I'm Tom Perriello, and in Congress I voted for Obamacare because it was wrong that 1 million Virginians weren't covered, while insurance companies held all the power. Now I'm running for governor because it's wrong that most Virginia incomes haven't gone up in 20 years. Together, we can stop Donald Trump, raise wages, and build an economy that works for
almost there. He almost
and
there.
we'll make sure this never happens in Virginia.
Your Ford dealers Memorial Day event is on. Hurry to get huge savings on an amazing lineup. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. It's 0% financing for 72 months and $2,000 cash. Plus, active military, veterans, first responders, and their families get $1,000 extra.
Will the new dog teach the kids about responsibility?
That is exactly what you said about Luke's paper route.
No.
Modern Family.
You can look now.
On this Tuesday night, hundreds of service providers and advocates for homeless vets are in our nation's capital to show their support and promote awareness of veterans' issues.
Catherine Monet, CEO of the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans, joins us. Catherine, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you, certainly this is timely. We had Memorial Day yesterday, but let's talk about the veterans who are with us. How many veterans right now are homeless or are facing homelessness?
Well, so the last point in time count actually showed that there are just under 40,000 veterans that are, experiencing homelessness.
This has been an issue. I know the last couple of years we've heard politicians bring this up, that I think we all want to see that number go down to zero. So what are some of the factors? I mean, why are there veterans out there that aren't being cared for the way that you think the government would care for them?
Well, I think one of the really big issues that we think about is that affordable housing is a huge issue for everybody. I mean, if you think about it, affordable housing is sometimes out of reach for folks like us, right?
Yeah.
So if you have, additional issues that make housing even harder to find.
Especially in cities like
yeah,
DC.
Right, in DC particularly.
So, for those of us who are watching right now, or even for folks who own businesses who are watching right now, how do we help? How do we stop this problem? I mean, I know a lot of people think, you go off, you serve your country. When you come home, your country is going to be there for you with housing or whatever you need. How do we help?
So it's interesting that you asked that, and I'm glad that you did, right? Because I think that when you think about ending homelessness, you really think about getting folks in housing first, and then you pair that with employment, healthcare, all of the other supportive services that you need that kind of follow. So as an individual, I would definitely encourage people to get involved with our organization. You can visit our website at www.nchv.org or follow us on Facebook or Twitter. But I think more broadly, getting involved in your local community efforts, right? Whether that means participating in a homeless count or volunteering at your local shelter or, bringing your unique skills to another organization's mission in a way that would impact them.
And are you based here in DC?
Yes, we are based here in DC. We're a membership organization, so we've got over 700 members across the country.
And you mentioned there are various advocates in DC. Is there a gathering going on right now, or is it just all collective?
So there is all week. We're actually here in DC. We have our annual conference here. Many of our members have joined us to talk about increasing access to affordable housing for homeless veterans and, quite frankly, solutions to end veteran homelessness.
Let's hope we can come up with some.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know a lot of people just don't think about it, and I know there are a lot of other issues that go into it as well. Thank you for coming in and sharing, and hopefully folks will get involved. Again, what's your website one more time?
www.nchv.org.
nchv.org. We tweeted that out too. Your organization tweeted us, so we're going to tweet it out too.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. President Trump met a special 6-year-old yesterday at Arlington National Cemetery. Take a look. Christian Jacobs, dressed in full Marine gear to honor his father. Then he invited the president to his father's grave. Marine Sergeant Christopher Jacobs died during a training exercise back in 2011. Today on Fox and Friends, Christian and his mom described what it was like to meet the commander-in-chief.
I said, do you want to come and say hi, Dad? And he said,
sure. And then he came over there, and then I said, hello, this is the pillow that a lady made me, and then I started showing the pictures to him.
It was surreal. It was crazy. We didn't expect it. We were hoping we get to see him there that day, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing.
By the way, little Christian wants to follow in his father's footsteps and become a Marine when he grows up. We certainly wish him well. We'll be right back.
Wow, that's heavy.
The most awarded lineup in the industry has people at a loss for words. Well, almost.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. This is
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow.
Experience the wow factor. Take home an award-winning Chevy today.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Cruze for around $169 a month. Or find your tag and get $3,000 total cash allowance on select Cruze vehicles when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Every time I smiled, I had to cover my mouth because I was so ashamed. When the denture slipped, I would have to excuse myself and go to the restroom virtually in tears. It kept me from being able to speak properly. I could not eat corn, apples, baby back ribs. I did not want dentures to be part of my life. I pretty much decided Clear Choice was the route I was going to take.
Let's do a head-to-head comparison of dental implants versus dentures. With dentures, the ability to taste food, to bite and chew is altered. The worst thing about dentures, bone loss. When you put an implant inside the bone, which is like the root of a tooth, now you preserve the bone. It's a game changer. With implants, you walk into a restaurant, you order anything you want. You eat just like you have real teeth.
Before you knew it, here I was with my brand new teeth.
Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
I can smile, my confidence is back.
Call Clear Choice today.
Oh, snap.
Every truck guy has their own way of conveying powerful.
Yeah, boy. Kind of looks like a monster coming to eat you. Holy smokes.
That is awesome. Strong.
Where's this guy at? Why did he take another day? He said he was ready.
No way. I'm getting goosebumps.
Qualified lessees can get this Silverado All-Star Edition for around $249 a month. Or find your tag and get $5,500 total cash allowance on select 2017 Silverado. Find new roads
at your local Chevy dealer.
Welcome back. People are talking about a photograph, a gory photograph that comedian Kathy Griffin took with a beheaded Donald Trump.
Yeah, this might be tough to look at, so there's a quick warning, but let's give you a quick look at what this is. This was tweeted out today. You know, we've heard that Trump's critics have obscured him for inciting violence with the speech. The question is, did Griffin do the same? Now, she really didn't make any apologies for this. You could take it down now.
Yeah,
but here's the deal. When we see pictures like this going out there, the question is, if you had somebody holding a picture, let's get loose a picture, guys. If we had somebody with a beheaded Barack Obama, what would the reaction be?
People would be furious,
and rightfully
absolutely
so.
angry.
And it should be the same way that with this. It works both ways.
I think that, you know, sure, there's free speech, but I think there's a time and a place for everything. Or, you know, if you need to do something like that, maybe you do it in your home.
Yeah.
You don't need to share it with
It was a photographer who's kind of known for taking provocative photos like that. People are going to talk about it, but again, there are better ways of showing your disgust and your anger, whatever you want to do. But
absolutely.
All right, we're back after this.
It's not just a car, it's your daily treat. The ES and ES Hybrid.
Lease the 2017 ES 350 for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience
I love the countertops.
And I like the price.
Yeah, we'll take it.
That feeling, only better. The satisfaction of getting more than you expected. A rear view camera, just one of over 30 enhanced features standard on the Volkswagen Jetta.
Where is this guy at? Where is this guy at? Where is this guy at? Come on, man.
It's Mayday time at Priority. Big Priority discounts and financing as low as 0%. And priorities for life on new and used cars.
The May Day sale at Priority Toyota Springfield.
Introducing the Italian collection from Subway. Head in now to grab the $5 footlong spicy Italian, loaded with salami and pepperoni. For a limited time, the spicy Italian footlong is just $5. It's a big value for even bigger flavor. Only at Subway.
Award-winning interface. Award-winning design. Award-winning engine.
Let's go
The Volvo XC90. The most awarded luxury SUV of the century. Some things are simply impossible to ignore. The strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid.
Lease the 2017 NX Turbo all-wheel drive for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Fox 5 on Facebook. Like us at Fox 5 DC. Get engaged.
So what? He says that she's nothing but a...
Gotta be honest, I kind of enjoy that. Controversial talk shows, Jerry Springer.
I enjoyed it, but it was one of those TV shows back in the day where you're just like, you know, you're going to watch it, yeah.
Well, there are Democrats in Ohio that are urging Jerry Springer to run for governor, and he says he'd consider a run, especially now that the drafted Jerry movement is gaining some steam. Oops, excuse me. The talk show says a political background. Remember, he was the mayor of Cincinnati, Ohio back in the 1970s.
I'm, you know, not surprised. I mean, I could see Jerry Springer running and people loving him. However, I don't think it will be the same as... I mean, look, we've seen all kind of people run for all kind of offices and win these days. It's
That's crazy. You know, football games on. Is there a baseball game on? No, I think they play earlier.
By the way, in Cincinnati, this is a true story. So Jerry Springer went from mayor to local news anchor. And then there was...
people quit.
And a guy who he replaced ended up running for mayor. So it works all ways there.
Yes, it does.
All right, in case you missed it, congratulations for Pitbull for having the most cringeworthy celebrity Memorial Day tweet. Like many, Mr. Worldwide.
Hey, if you turn to ESPN, you can actually see a game,
like a captain.
a WNBA game.
Part of happy hour.
Los Angeles Sparks versus New York Liberty. Supposed to be considered the top best teams too.
He's a member of the Kochi Island Fighting Dogs in a Japanese independent league, and he belted one nearly out of an entire ballpark the other night. Statistics in this league are hard to come by, but Ramirez has allegedly batted .460 with 20 RBI in the first half of the season.
This is sort of charming like Manny, but he's not going to be Stephon Marbury.
Happy anniversary to the Oklahoma City Thunder. On this day last year, the Thunder lost Game 7 to the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, marking the last game together for Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Within weeks, Durant announced he would go to Golden State without so much as tipping Westbrook to this.
Well, Tony, I think they've gotten beyond that now, but when you think back to that series, you know, being down 3-1, that was a shining moment for Golden State, but it didn't last real long, did it?
Did not. Melancholy happy trails to Frank DeFord. The best long-form sports writer I ever read died yesterday at the age of 78. DeFord is best known to a generation younger than I for his contributions to National Public Radio and TV's Real Sports. But I remember rushing to the mailbox on the day Sports Illustrated was delivered, hoping that there would be a story by DeFord or Dan Jenkins or Curry Kirkpatrick. That was the golden age of magazine sports writing, and they were the princes of it. DeFord was tall and dapper in a Clark Gable sort of way, and courtly and kind. And the profiles he wrote, from Jimmy Connors to Bobby Knight to Howard Cosell, were as elegant and insightful as Frank DeFord himself.
You know, Tony, all the young sports writers out there who think that citing a bunch of stats is storytelling, they need to delve deeper into Frank DeFord and read some of what he wrote. And all of them that go out in public and go to arenas and stadiums and they think it's cool to look disheveled and unkempt, they ought to look at Frank DeFord too. And then can read Sally Jenkins' column in the Washington Post today and help understand who Frank DeFord was and what he meant to so many of them.
Real quick, big finish. Ian Rappaport says no signing is imminent between the Seahawks and Colin Kaepernick. Your thoughts?
Tony, I'm on record. You know what I think. Concerted effort. The AP reports that Jeb Bush has dropped out of Derek Jeter's efforts to buy the Marlins. What do you make of that?
Jeter's got to get another group. Markel Fultz says he's spoken with Danny Ainge several times. Read anything into that?
The Celtics love him. Battle of the Network Stars returns to ABC. You excited?
I'll watch it once or twice, I'm sure. Last one, Chris Sale faces his old team tonight. Who you got?
The old team, Quintana and the Paleholes.
Time, Tony.
I'm Mike Wilbon. Same time tomorrow, Knuckleheads. You can check us out on ESPN app.
WNBA
rivalry tonight on ESPN. Candace
damn, she tall as shit.
And
she can shoot.
To take on her nemesis, the New York Liberty. She's only averaging 13.8 points and shooting 42%.
Damn, she tall as shit, man. She like fucking 6'8".
Team in the league. And how about Tina Charles with New York? After a slow start to this year, she's averaging 25 and 10 in her last 2 games. The reigning scoring and rebounding champ in the league is rounding herself into form. Hello, everybody. Alongside LaChina Robinson, I'm Chris Cotter. We're going to send you out to Madison Square Garden here in just a couple of minutes. But, LaChina, let's talk about this game here a little bit. We're talking about a team in L.A. that's lost 2 in a row on the road. Now they travel across country on the road. How do they break this streak?
Well, the beginning of the season can be tough. I mean, especially when you talk about being home versus being on the road. And the LA Sparks is a team that their pieces were slower to come together. They had some players returning back later from overseas. Odyssey Sims is still out. But what they were doing well early was they were playing better defense. Brian Agler is a coach that believes in playing hard on the defensive end. You think about the impact and what we saw in Odyssey Sims' ability, Elena Beard's ability to really pressure, get in the passing lane, get out and get easy baskets. And that's what LA has always been great with their transition. They have done
Look at that little y'all. Little shy right there, stripping the ball. Hustling. That was a weak ass layup, but she made it. What? I'm not getting the ball? That's the first time. First time for everything. 10 miles per hour wind going the opposite way. Oh, he dropped it. Did we pick it up? Shit, they ain't want to pick it up. That's crazy. They ain't want to pick it up.
The coach kept telling his team, we're on the road. Don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they are. 50 rods,
Looks like the defense got press coverage here. On the ground, this is TJ.
None of that. None of that.
Stopped immediately there. Lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
These guys told us, these guys being the coaches,
oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations.
And go head to head with Brian Dawkins. You must be crazy.
I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Again, it's
You trying to get him fucked up.
So take this up to about the 37. Another 2-yard gain there, but they're
trying to get him fucked up.
Okay, time now to meet the starters defensively for the Miami Dolphins.
Let's start with Xavier Howard, a cornerback out of Baylor. He's one of the top 50 players on my board coming out of the draft in 2016, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. Long, lean, has excellent.
Oh, that's me.
Out of the backfield, it's TJ Yeldon.
That's me. That's me. That's me. Send me running with him. I just fucking. Alright, that's me. That's me. That's me. That's a run right here, though. Ah, come on.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful in that part, but look for them to try it again later.
Get that ball out. Ah.
Nice hit. Jars the ball free. brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And so we're going over.
Come on, y'all.
He's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. In motion, Julius Thomas.
Will be going to play with Russia.
Here's Petty.
Over in Europe, so
surveying the field. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. A good pickup there.
Okay, we let him get that shit, y'all.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
One of the feature points in the end is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and little hooks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long. Because receiver water into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he gets receiver hit.
This opening drive, play number 12 now. This is third down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, they ain't pick that shit up. Come on, y'all. That's what picked that shit up. That's a pick. Come on. That's what picked that shit up. It's all good.
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, that's just going out of bounds.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Early on, you just saw Kenny Charles with that turnover. That's one thing that New York cannot do throughout this game. They have to take care of the basketball in 9 possessions because this is an LA team that they want to get out and run if they have the numbers.
That's something Bill Lambier talked to us about before the game. His number one point of emphasis was not allowing transition opportunities for LA and not allowing those easy buckets.
Interesting because he said, they are much better in transition.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, just get credit all around. Excellent blocking. He got carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire and hit people? I mean, they love the opening game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Oh, come on, man. God damn. Come on. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
When no one's fourth out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Wow, he went right through that shit. Who's hurt? That's my guy.
Here's Stokes, a slow start to the year, but draws the foul.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
I thought that could have been an offensive foul. He is Stokes really lower her shoulder, but she's the type of player.
Now a shotgun snap is going to look to throw.
Oh, he completely underdo that joint. Oh, you know what? I forgot the fucking wind is a 10 mile per hour going the opposite way. That's my fault. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's what I mean. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
The Jaguars offense now runs back onto the field. A first down carry down for Young. That recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the foul is called on Candace Parker.
alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Go to the rim, double team comes, able to finish that sweet fadeaway. Looking like Dirk is about to see
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down right at the 27. The field goal unit's going to stop on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, there had to be a look for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on.
Why is he so fucking far back? I don't get that shit. Why is he so fucking far back?
For 21 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They got the 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon.
I have no clue why they so fucking far back. That shit ridiculous,
That's what we've seen throughout this season. It's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his big receiver.
Oh, come on, man. You supposed to knock that shit down, Slim. We bullshitting in this rain right now, y'all. We bullshitting in this rain.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't let any offense in.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. That's caught inside the 20.
Steve Smith. Steve Smith Jr. There we go, y'all. We just got to pick it up. We've been playing kind of fucked up in this rain, though. I'll tell y'all that.
6 points. And that one makes it 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Demanding the basketball, and what is she doing?
This is fielded at the goal line.
You got to boom his ass, man.
To the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but again, I have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
There you go. Stay there. There we go.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than later.
You have to have your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold up and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To the sideline.
No, he ain't get that shit.
Heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
State Farm knows that for everyone's dough time, there's one fee.
Oh, you drilled that?
They'll go with a big back.
Nope, he ain't get it. Nope, hell nah. Hell nah. I ain't get that shit. Good shit, y'all.
Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great.
Hell no, he ain't get that shit.
The
Good
Dolphins
shit.
offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be
Man, get the fuck out of here.
It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here.
There we go.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So right back where we started. All even as the kicks away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points up. So they've got to recover their charges.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Get that ball out, baby.
But show confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he turns this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They have such good space and sweat. They are so difficult to defend. What we saw early was quick shots, which is so much easier to defend.
They've missed their last step.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Nope. Nah, he's out of bounds. Yeah, we know the plays is coming.
Entry pass gets poked away by Gray, saved by Beard, LA control. Here's Parker. Will pull up and misses.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
They download the free WNBA app for their score.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Where's that at?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep.
What?
At the 6-yard line.
Well, with the burst though, man, with the burst. That's all good. That's all good. They got me with the burst. I thought that shit was overthrown. They got me with the burst. It's all gravy. Yeah, that was an ugly layup. That was an ugly layup. I don't know who that was.
Here comes Grant on the return.
Oh, all you had to do was block him. I was gone, bitch.
Make it the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. I know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score last time. I think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do to try to figure it out themselves?
See if they can figure that out right here.
Here, Peter got Prince. After the ball, Beard came on a dig.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top.
Go ahead, keep sending them. Keep sending them. There you go.
Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kicks away. This is feeling at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. The matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, they're going to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get this.
Damn, that was my mistake.
34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there. They lose a change. And now they're in the hurry-up.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there. With 3 tight ends in the game, and any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys
That's a fumble.
9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did.
Come on now, that's a fumble, man. Stop playing with me.
Only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. And dropping 8, where are you going to get with the football?
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And here's what you're going to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You can take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he brings this up to the 46.
One time out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. MADden Man. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide. 3 on the right side. Now he'll look to throw here. Second and 10.
Come on,
and that is incomplete.
Give me that, give me that, give me that.
So second down incompletion. Now brings up 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, good. We get ball.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Little. This will be fielded at the 8.
Oh, look at Steve Smith. Come on, Steve.
Position as he's just shy of the 40. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he dropped it.
He'll turn it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad
He
situation,
dropped it.
Laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Don't forget, man, where the first down line was.
Ooh, almost didn't get it.
Line of scrimmage, they want every bound lifeline. A lot of times, if you one-on-one, if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the run.
it's really going to be up to them to take that next step to moving forward. Because like Rebecca said, LA has 3 championships. New York's still trying to chase them.
Bill Laimbeer was very honest with us before the game. Said, look, with the injury to Brittany Boyd and with the departure of Epiphany Prince,
they'll need to get the play off quickly.
We're going to miss them.
Back to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. I don't know what the fuck play I was doing, honestly.
Second down. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes in any play caller. He just ran down a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop down. I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now it's a giant.
Oh, that was a giant.
Good scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver.
Ooh, big tackle.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They've got 25 as they can buy in 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. He's still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down.
Come on, he gotta get that shit. That's the money in the bank. Started with the bank.
And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 20 to 16.
Damn, I'm supposed to meet him.
In the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it again with Yeldon.
Damn, no phone on that. He don't know that ball in the rain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Patty.
Good fucking sack, Mitch.
Taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Good shit, y'all. Good shit, Ray Lewis Jr.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
First of all, why that shit go so slow? That's stupid. That shit went so slow, I don't know why. Like, he could have blocked that shit. That was bad. That was all bad.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe...
Hit that bitch, man!
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags.
Tina Charles, Devontae Zeller, Sugar Rogers, Rhea Hartley, and Kia Vaughn, the 5 for the Liberty. Williams around a mean string for Lavender. Here's Carson open on a 3.
Really nice offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man out of the back.
Why y'all don't see that shit though? You know what? You know what? Listen.
Across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Rodgers, great feed to the corner. Zeller will use the ball fake as well.
You caught it?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation.
How y'all not reading that shit?
From inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And quickly, they get to the line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. These guys are out there waiting to
Rhea Hartley saw a straight line, now peels back. Charles hits the 3. Sweet, you talked about that expanded part of her game.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
That trail of 3 position, she didn't get her feet up. She's not exactly on 3.
Yelled at the low running back.
Whenever she sees
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Washington and Dallas at 8. Well, we were good about that. Now on NBA TV, LA over NBA TV
Man, he only got that shit.
Decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Rebecca gets very angry with it. The girl saying full swing.
Got him. Let's go. Good shit, y'all. Good shit. Good shit, y'all. Good shit. Just fucking stop.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
Oh, good. I'll take that to 5 yards. Fuck it.
And try to fish your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Son back in January. That's not that long ago. That's right. Now I think we outrageous Candace Parker on the low block and allow her to go to work. We don't have Candace Parker
from deep in their own territory. They look to throw.
I'll take that.
That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup. Moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Come on, turn that corner. He's not faster than me. He's not faster than me.
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked over the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
17 points a game.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9.
I should have threw it. I should have threw it. It's all good.
6-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to get in his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
13 foul on New York in the 2nd quarter. The Sparks yet to be hit with a team foul. Here's Parker back to the basket. The dangerous Sidney Wees being caught.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, but not of the heat to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got to have a position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Wow, Ed Reed need to be over there. What is he doing? Ed Reed need to be over there.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 15 yards through the air to 1st down. They try to corner out there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Yeah, it's hard on the defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it.
Oh, come on with that dumb shit, y'all.
Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jags a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Protect your engine for 1 year.
Out of bounds, bitch.
But it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I'm always happy no matter what the situation is. Whether we're up by 20 or down.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas.
That's my fault.
And it's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 5 and the 4. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw.
Wow, that's going to be a safety right there. Oh, that's all bad. That's all bad.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Oh, he missed the shit too.
Just did get those feet in there on the side.
Damn.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think
That's going out of bounds, I think.
That catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, get out of here.
As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball just a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Game. Tina Charles, the player last year, the referee and scoring.
And now here's a carry heading left. Back to the left. And a cut to the sideline.
There you go. Good shit, y'all.
Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bucket so far of the game, but she had a deep
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Bang! Ooh! Hit that boy, man.
Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
Nah, none of that shit. None of that shit no more. None of that shit no more. None of that shit no more. Now you're gonna keep on trying to do the same motherfucking thing. Keep his ass on that side, y'all. Don't worry about that shit. There it go. There it go. That's the real Revis Jr. right there, cuz. That's the real Revis Jr. right there, cuz.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen.
Just sweat down, just sweat down. Just sweat down, just sweat down. That was a good sweat down. I had the other dude, but I just chose not to hit him. But yeah, just sweat down.
Charles doesn't get the roll inside. Good positioning from Kia Stokes as a quarter came out to Fowler, but LA will control the ball.
It looks like he'll fall here.
She's still working to get her way back to the shape of the
catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. We haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, the Davises and the Gardens get together. That's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so
oh, he's fighting for it.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. Big play shot,
We'll take that too.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
That second down run, big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a third and 3 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry out. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We're getting again in this bitch. What's that?
By the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Fuck it. Oh, she ain't shoot it. She don't trust herself. He could have shot it.
Twins got to experience that here and in Detroit.
I think it's only fair when Swift does the interview with him. Great block by Candace Parker that she asks and how she raised.
Oh, okay. I know that blitz. I know that blitz. I know that blitz. Yeah, run it again.
Find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, he dropped that bitch ass. Another blitz, y'all. Everybody run that same fucking blitz. It's all gravy, baby.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it came in quite late. Charles missed it.
On play action.
Oh, he's open! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They say don't mix camouflage. They say don't eat seafood in Oklahoma. They say like that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Bitch. Bitch, keep running that same fucking blitz, bitch. There's openings in that shit. Then you can just go and sack me the whole fucking game. You tripping. That hole open every fucking time. They just gotta get it there. That's it. Every fucking time that joint wide the fuck open. And he don't know what he's doing over there. Hit me with no YouTube blitz, man. Don't hit me with no YouTube blitz. I'm definitely trying to pass for you, huh? Put his ass down.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I've never played for a guy.
Boom! Get your ass on the ground. Come on. Get his ass on the ground, y'all. Get his ass on the ground.
That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's MADden. He's going to fly.
Give me that shit, Slim. Give me that shit, Bob.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle. That something will happen. You pick up the ball and score.
There go Bob. There go Bob. There go Bob. Caught his ass. Trying to blitz everybody. Caught his ass. Too soon, coach. Too soon.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
I'm gonna get this motherfucker back. You got 1 second to do something, man. Do something.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said, here's what the data says.
Oh, he ran it. Bang! Oh! That should be a touchdown! That should be a touchdown! That should be a touchdown! Oh, get the fuck out of here! That's supposed to be a touchdown. Oh, what?
Tina Charles has to keep her focus. She's been the majority of their offense so far in the first
Bang!
half. So New York has to hold the fort.
Did he put his knee on the ground?
2:52 until they get to the half.
And that was one of Bill Lambier's points as Tina Charles was going to the bench after her third foul was, hold on, there were 2 players.
Oh, his knee touched the ground. Oh, that's some shit. Oh, that was a touchdown because his knee touched the ground. Oh, how we long almost took that? Look at that, yeah. Guess who hit his ass? Brian the fuck Dawkins. Look at that shit. Brian Dawkins. See? Look at him the whole time. Look at Brian. You see number 34 back there on the left side of the screen? Yeah. Look at him the whole time. Oh, you think he going there? Boom. Nope. Going outside. Missed the block. See? Hold on. Motherfucker, what? Bow. Yeah. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We gotta go to Hawkeye. 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 Let's go. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's a fucking beast. Look at that. Is his eye closed? Nigga, who poked you in the eye during the game? Who poked you in the eye during the game? Open that shit up. There you go. There you go. Ah, nigga poke you in the eye. That shit hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit. Hurt a little bit. Ugh. But I'm still make this play. Look at him just sitting. Look at him just sitting. Sit. All he sees. Sit, hit. Hold on, let me run up. Oh, you think you're gonna block me? Get out my way. Oh yeah, don't run from me. Bow! This here, man. And just looked at him. Just looked at him. Ain't even go for the ball. Ain't even go for the ball. Just look at his bitch ass. Look at him. Bow! Bitch. Look, it's not even, look at that. The ball is over there. And he's looking directly at him like, yeah, I just hit you, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. What? 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 Look at Horn going over there. Look at Horn. Whoa, you got knocked the fuck out. Look at Horn over there. See him? You got knocked the fuck out. Damn. Yeah, wow. What? Damn, you hit that nigga. You see that nigga on the ground. Look at his body all twisted up like a fucking pretzel. Oh. Look, he got hit so hard, he think he still got the ball in his hand. Look. That shit funny. He think he still got the ball in his hand.
It's the first day coming up.
Look at that. He still got the ball in his hand. Look. He's like, and fucked up all his muscles, fucked up all his nerves in that left arm. He hit him in the right arm. That shit, yeah, that shit was zoomed through his body and went to his left arm. Look at that. It's still attached to it. Look at that. He like, the ball's still my kid. Did I fumble, coach? Did I fumble? Did I fumble? Coach, did I fumble? Wow. Coach, did I fumble? I still got it, coach. I didn't fumble. I didn't fumble. Get your ass out the game. I tell you.
Yeah, the reality of it is, for the majority of the league, everyone still feels like they have a chance. Because in the past, with the format, you were just saying, I need home court, I need home court, because you felt throughout a series.
Hey, this woman's game boring as shit.
Now, it could be a matchup.
Is it just me? Is it just me?
Example where you have a great regular season, but you come up against a team.
I turned to NFL Total Access. Maybe they something new in the league. That nigga, bow, ow. He hit an owie. He hit an owie.
Training camp with the 2016 LA Rams.
Every rep means something. Every single rep.
Owie. Hit him with an owie.
Fired in other jobs. You'll get fired here too.
The #1 pick in the draft gets his first taste of the NFL.
You are wired to be a starting quarterback in this football team.
And rising stars arrive at camp.
Monk injured, man. Look at that, 99.
Training camp with the
Who the fuck is that? Oh.
Los Angeles Rams.
99. Look at that, 88. He's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog. He's a dog. He's a motherfucking dog. Motherfucking dog. He's a dog. He's a dog too. He's a dog. They basically the same person, him and Steve Smith. Shit. Hell yeah. For the people.
We know our customers have busy
I'm a
lives.
dealer for the
That's why we're
people.
working hard to improve our customer service.
He making everybody fumble. You know why he making everybody fumble?
Including nights
Nigga
and
got
weekends.
88 hit
And
power.
automatic
Bow.
credit if we're ever late.
What's his strength? 78 strength. That's why he's a fucking linebacker playing safety. Bow. Fucking monster back there. This is gonna take him 13,000. I'll get that by the end of the season. I'll get that. I don't think I got an interception with him this game, but I got forced fumble. So it's not too bad. I honestly don't know how many he has. Let's see.
What y'all want? You gonna get it. Better get your popcorn ready. You like that? Yeah, bro. I love you. That's awkward. What's up, buddy? It's pretty good to see you, man.
He has the most tackles on the team with 28. He's a fucking beast. 3 interceptions, 5 tackles for loss, 2 deflections, 2 forced fumbles. Woo! 2 forced fumbles in 4 games? Oh, he a fucking monster. He catching them too. Bow! Bow! At 6'4"? Yeah. He's a beast. He's a beast. He is a fucking beast. So he was listening. So he was listening to Daddy beat down on somebody. Bow. Beat down on somebody. Bow. Bow.
Takes the snap. He backs up. Hands it to White. Up the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. Tossing White for James White. Driving forward. A touchdown and a title for the Patriots. Is it over? Yeah. They had to review it. They reviewed it. Did they? Oh, yeah. Gotta believe. Oh, man. Gotta believe.
Well, just 100 days until the season kicks off, and that got us to thinking there's some top 10 plays from 2016, and I know the folks at home are just dying to see us. Let's see it. So here we go. And we'll start with number 10. Broncos at the Saints. This is week 10, guys. This is where things get good.
Tell him, good game.
Justin Simmons blocking the extra point. Will Park says, I'll take this, and you will take that.
Yes, I'll see the points. I'll see the points. I'll see the points.
You know what happened? He had a structured settlement, but he needed cash now. Broncos, they won by 2. Number 9, Matt Stafford to Golden Tate. saying defense.
Oh, just for extra.
You might want to try playing it.
Extra flip.
Lions.
That's why you do bench press right there.
They won 22-16.
My lineman.
Bananas. He's from Detroit.
Sure.
I caught this game.
Number 8, Week 7, Case Keenum to Landon Collins. He had one tremendous stretch this season. Seemed like he had a pick every single game. 44 yards to the shack. G-Men.
Offensive guys struggle with tackling.
Yeah, 17-10. Giants.
I hit cats. Yeah, I was out there.
Sure you were.
No question.
Number 7, Matty Ice picked up by Eric Berry, and remember how that happened.
Yes, give it to mama.
That's right.
Awesome.
Give it to your mama.
Chiefs, they win by 1. By a slim
I called this game
margin.
too. I called this game.
Number 6, Case Keenum to Kenny Brand.
All the action.
Yeah, he caught it with his ankles.
That's what you call maintenance.
Look at him.
Rams, however, they didn't win this one, guys.
Nah,
31 is great
play, though. It's great play.
Yeah, it's tough. Number 5, pair of Hail Marys. Week 7, Browns at the Bengals. Andy Dalton to A.J. Green.
that wasn't even the Hail Mary.
And then it's Aaron
Threw
Rodgers.
this ball straight up in the air.
Straight up.
He always gets those,
It's
right?
crazy, man.
The mechanics on that? Oh, there were no mechanics on that. How about that?
God given, fellas.
They won, so did the Bengals. Number 4, Week 16, Big Ben to Antonio Brown, and this, folks, is a game winner.
That's
It's a
all
game of inches.
190 pounds of him. He used all that 190 pounds to get that
Eric
ball
Weddle's
across the
so
line.
mad.
A game of inches and a game of centimeters. 31-27, Steelers, that's your final. Number 3, Aaron to Jared Cook on the run. Is that a little toe drag swag?
That's pretty impressive.
You know what?
The throw is fantastic.
I'm gonna say that's probably the second best throw I've seen in the NFL.
I'm with you, bro. Don't try that at home.
Wow, 3-point W. And numero dos, Super Bowl 51, Matty Ice to Julio Jones, 2 feet, inbounds, 27-yard gain, and that, folks, is when the wheels began to fall off.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But that's a dog.
Great. Now here's number 1, Patriots versus Falcons. If you thought that J double catch was nifty, how about this Mr. Edelman snag? A 23-yard pickup and the rest.
I'm with that number 1.
That's pretty
impressive. That was pretty good.
His story, that's what the rest is, because we know the Patriots overcame that 25-point deficit. And when it comes to the best play of your career, which one is it?
Well, the throws are boring, but
were they?
When Derek Brooks and Rondé Barber are coming at you,
trying to kill you, you can't slide. Hold on now.
You got to go over the top.
Oh! Did you practice the tuck as well?
No, I was surprised that I didn't get destroyed by those 2 guys.
Okay, all right. MJD, how about you?
You know what? Like I said, that was the second best throw. Mine is throwing touchdown. Right here. Get the ball there.
A little wide.
Yeah, that's okay. But that was the successful one. I threw another one too.
Did you guys win that game?
Yeah,
that's the question.
I don't know. This one we won.
Okay.
Watch the throw though. Watch. On the run.
You won that game right there. Takedown Tuesday.
Help me help you.
I'm just pressure. We'll see you later.
Help me help you.
Look at Stanford. Stanford got some points over there. Drop over pass. Should give him drop over. Yeah. So that way he don't drop any over passes like he did last game.
Make the most of your summer with Sam Adams Summer Ale. 3 new colors, same great taste.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles,
Yeah, I'm gonna use J.J. to the end of the season and see if I have enough to pay you.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a chauffeur terrier.
What the?
He won't really jump the ball. I don't really use
And we covered it February 23rd, 2016. Dr. Farmers, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, he got a hell of a back.
It's like somebody
A hell of a back, I'll tell you
I
that.
got this unlimited plan. They told me they were all the same. They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyote. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, Reed was slacking that game. He was slacking.
Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I use my college savings to buy my Domino store. It means everything to me. But I decided to tear it down.
Come and see our remodeled store and you carry out large 3 token pizzas for $7.99 each every day.
Bridgestone engineers are helping All-Pro receiver Larry Fitzgerald go long.
I don't need help going long.
Bridgestone's dual Lenza Plus is our longest lasting SUV and truck tire. It's
Let me make sure my backups are okay over here.
It's over 14 million first downs. Oh, dang. I love anything that goes long. Long hair, long passes, long careers. Long division. Long dogs.
You're going to do this for 80,000 miles?
You can walk if you like. I don't want to walk there. You don't have to. Yes. Long hugs, long weekends.
As far as goals go, we have one. Super Bowl ring.
I'm not sure what to make. Are the Cardinals a great team that can't finish?
Play like us. We get going, the game's over.
Are they just an average team?
Loser wears the picked out outfit by the winners. Lost my bet.
Make sure he's disciplined.
We can. If you think we will, we will. Only thing that concerns me is what we do.
All or Nothing, a season with the 2015 Arizona Cardinals. Tomorrow at 10 on NFL Network.
Very disciplined. Eye motor. Come on, what's on NFL Total Access today? At 8 o'clock.
It is Takedown Tuesday, and this is NFL Total Access. David Carr's here, so is Maurice Jones-Drew, and I'm Cole Wright.
Can you say what?
Say
yow.
Until the regular season kicks off. So, guys, what question would you like to see answered before the regular season gets underway?
Well, I mean, until then, it's going to be a lot of work and just boring stuff. Yeah. Unless you're trying to figure out who your quarterback is. You're the Denver Broncos, Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch. You went up and you spent some money on getting this kid in the first round. So, is he going to be your quarterback, or is he going to just continue to sit? What about you, JD?
You know, I had to go to the AFC South and take their quarterback deal because the Houston Texans, you had all the pieces around. You got J.J. Watt coming back. Who's going to be that quarterback for you? Is it Tom Savage?
Wow.
Yes. Is it Tom Savage?
Why not, Tom?
All topics for discussion, but I have a great place to start. I think you guys may be in agreement with the Oakland Raiders. You ready to go?
They have a quarterback.
They do. And our first look at beast mode on the field in silver and black. Now, getting Marshawn.
Oh, they got film of beast mode.
Quarterback Derek Carr. Now, Carr on the
beast mode on the NFL Network
in Week 17, and clearing the air about his current contract situation.
I'm not going to distract my teammates, and you guys are, going to want to know and things like that. Trust me, if it's not done by training camp, we won't be talking about it. I'm focused on football. Again, I just want to win. I've made it very clear that I want to be a Raider for my entire career. I don't want to play for anybody else. So they know that. They've told me how bad they want me. So we'll see.
We're going to have more from David's little brother a little later in the program. He goes one-on-one with Alex Flanagan. And speaking of, Alex joining us now from Alameda with the Raiders. So, Alex, does the deal get done with Derek before the season gets underway?
I think most people believe that it will get done, a deal between Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. He is entering the final year of the 4-year deal that he signed as a rookie, and he would like an extension. He would like that contract to be renegotiated. And as you guys heard, he's hopeful that it will get done. But he did put a pretty definitive deadline on it, saying that if the Raiders call past training camp or the start of training camp, that he won't answer his phone at all, because he really doesn't want to be a distraction, as you heard him say. He really wants to prioritize football, prioritize winning. He said earlier this week he saw his teammate Khalil Mack being interviewed on a TV show where he was asked about Derek Carr's contract, and he said that bothered the heck out of him, that other teammates are having to answer questions about his contract. So I think it will get done, Cole. The Raiders and Derek Carr have 2 more months before their training camp starts.
Alex, what about Marshawn Lynch taking part in Raider OTAs for the first time? How did he look out there?
Yeah, I think I can go on record saying that he looked as good as he has ever looked in any OTA drills, Cole, because as you guys know, he really hasn't ever done OTAs yet. Marshawn Lynch, it was certainly notable that he is here, but I think what's really noteworthy for me is just seeing how he is showing up here. He seems really comfortable here on the field. He seems to be immersing himself, learning the offense, really eager to talk to Derek Carr. I was asking Derek today after practice, what's he saying to you? He kind of seems to be like glue on the quarterback. He said half the time he's joking around with him, and half the time he is asking questions. The new offensive coordinator, Todd Downing, saying that he is a veteran that brings savvy and a fun personality to the team. I think we also should remember Marshawn Lynch hasn't played football in a year, so I think he does need to get up to speed. And again, Todd Downing said that he will be a piece of this offensive puzzle. I don't think he's going to be what we used to see him as with the Seattle Seahawks, but certainly a great piece for the Raiders to add.
Absolutely, Alex. We can't wait to see your one-on-one with Derek Carr a little later in the program. But until then, Alex Flanagan with the Raiders in Alameda, California. Thank you, Alex. Moving along to the Broncos, one of a whole host of teams currently knee-deep in OTAs, and their quarterback conundrum, well, it's far from solved. Paxton Lynch struggled with the starting offense, but head coach Vance Joseph says that Lynch and Trevor Siemian are still trying to find their footing in Mike McCoy's offense.
Paxton's been fine. I mean, he's made some really impressive throws. He's made some bad ones. Both guys have. And again, guys, it's the learning stages of a new offense. So the point of OTAs, in my opinion, for the quarterbacks is to learn Mike's system now, so in training camp they can really compete for a job. Right now it's a learning process, and Mike's put a lot of offense in. And some of those plays are really long. I can't even pronounce them and say them. So it's a process right now.
Trust the process. Now, who will be the starter for the New York Jets? That's the million-dollar question. So far at OTAs, Josh McCown, he's been the front runner to snag that starting gig. Now, the 14-year vet appearing to be a comfortable distance ahead of Bryce Petty, as well as Christian Hackenberg on the depth chart. Here now, Todd Bowles on Bryce Petty's progress.
Just like everybody else. Him and Hack, obviously, McCown's been in it before somewhat, so he knows a little more of the other guys. The fourth practice is slowing down for them, and they're starting to not turn the ball over as much, obviously. They turned it over some last week, and they're not turning it over as much this week, but it's a process, and as OTAs go, we look for them to improve even more.
Fletcher Cox back in action with Philadelphia. This after the D lineman failed to attend last week's voluntary team workouts. Now Cox inking a lucrative extension just a season ago. 6 years, $103 million, $63 million guaranteed. Fletcher Cox sounding off.
Man, I tell you what, it felt good to be out there today. And, I feel good. I'm happy to be back with these guys, running around with them today. We competed out there in the rain, and it was fun. I think that's all that matters. That's what's important. Now, if I wasn't here today, then maybe a lot of guys would question it. But I'm here today. I walk around. Everybody knows I'm smiling. Happy to go out on the field, back with the coaches, and actually put a helmet on and chase the football down.
Kim Jones, she's in Philadelphia today. So, Kim, Fletch lives. Fletcher Cox shows up after missing time, but some other notable players, they were no-shows.
Well, veterans LeGarrette Blount and Timmy Jernigan, both new to the Eagles, had personal issues today. They were not here. Marcus Smith remains absent. I didn't see Jordan Matthews on the field. He certainly is accounted for, but he is dealing with knee tendonitis. Back to Cox for a moment. Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator, spoke to reporters today, and he called the defensive line the engine that runs our D. Well, knowing that, he got the big part of that engine back with Cox on the field today. Last week, he said he had a family commitment that he deemed very important. He had been here prior to that. And as he said today, was I here? The answer was yes. He said, then I will be here, meaning for the rest of OTAs and, of course, the mandatory minicamp. Fletcher Cox told me, Cole, that he prefers to lead by example. He knows he's counted upon to lead. One of those players watching him closely, first-round draft pick Derek Barnett out of Tennessee. Barnett is someone that Schwartz said has great versatility, balance, and great effort in practice, and he is watching Cox very closely. We know Cox will contribute to this defensive line engine. Barnett very well may end up being a big part of it as well.
Kim, speaking of engines, what about the play caller? Carson Wentz entering his sophomore season. How's he been looking out there at OTAs?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to give everyone the benefit of the doubt today. It rained during today's entire OTA. It has not been a Chamber of Commerce spring in Pennsylvania or in New Jersey. But I'll tell you, I talked to a couple receivers about Carson Wentz. Torrey Smith, Super Bowl champion with the Ravens, formerly with the 49ers. He said that Wentz in his second year seems comfortable. You can feel it. You can see how comfortable he is in this system, Smith told me. And then there's Alshon Jeffrey, another big receiver.
I like that. You like what?
He probably paid.
What do you like? What do you like?
Paid Carson Wentz the best compliment he could, jumping up to get a jump ball in the end zone today. He said their chemistry improves every day, as David Carr would tell you. Those big receivers who can win jump balls help quarterbacks sometimes look very, very good, Cole.
So the Eagles looking for these reinforcements that you see right in front of your face to help them rise to the top of the division, most notably on offense. You heard Kim Jones mention Alshon Jeffrey. Also, LeGarrette Blount in the mix. 18 touchdowns just a season ago. Philadelphia and Doug Peterson hoping he brings the same kind of offensive output to the city where the love is brotherly. And speaking of offensive additions, you see this cat right here? That's the man they call Torrey Smith. Yeah, who needs two hands when one works just fine? You see that man right there showcasing his skill set early and often. I'm sure Carson Wentz, a big-time fan of that. Now, all right, guys, plenty of moves that were made by the Philadelphia Eagles in the offseason and through the draft.
He ain't catch it with one hand. He hit it with one hand and then almost dropped the shit.
What are they, Dave?
Well, I think they're going to be higher, obviously, with Carson Wentz going into his second season. As a quarterback, you just are more comfortable. And when you're out there, you see him talking with the receivers, talking with Alshon Jeffrey. You know, you just want to get a
balance. I need him disciplined.
I need
him disciplined, baby, disciplined. He ain't got none of that shit.
Wow. That next step. And that's where you start to get wins, you start to get production. If you're able to get some players around you that can help you go there, then you're good. You're going to be fine. The issue that I have is on the defensive side of the ball, they got to be able to get to the quarterback. And they drafted Derek Barnett from Tennessee, who I think could be an explosive pass rusher paired with Fletcher Cox, pushing the pocket, because you have Eli Manning, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott in this division. You're going to have to stop. They're going to try and score some points. It doesn't necessarily have to go out there and hold them under 10, but you got to get opportunistic sacks, strip sacks. You see what Denver has done for so long. Now Khalil Mack is doing with Oakland. That's how you get your team to go to the next level. So combination of the quarterback taking the next step and getting some pass rush in that division, I think can help them.
Put up his.
What do you think? 2017 expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles.
You know,
okay, vision and to make him move a little bit quicker.
They're going to be better. I mean,
no, I put up his acceleration.
You're adding some new pieces. You're getting guys that come in
his acceleration. 95 from 94 to 95, and
but the schedule is tough. It's tough. So when you win games and
put
you
his
play
ball
well,
carrying vision up
7-9% record, you're going to have a
so I
tougher
can move
schedule. I know
easier with him.
third, but still you're going to have a tougher schedule. So I think right now, for me, is they're going to be better, but the wins may not show this year.
Yeah, okay. Well, the Philadelphia Eagles still trying to gel as a team, as are the Chicago Bears. And Victor Cruz officially unveiled as a member of the Monsters of the Midway today after inking a one-year deal with Chicago. Now, the former Giant spoke about his impressions of his new quarterback. That's Mike Glennon.
I think he has a command of the offense and the huddle when he's in there. I think he understands his offense even in a short period of time, and you can see he's getting more and more comfortable as these practices. And
Victor Cruz signed a one-year contract with the Bears. Interesting.
That's all you can ask for in the guy.
It's interesting.
Now, when the Bears signed Cruz, they waived quarterback Connor Shaw, but they rescinded that waiver request after Mark Sanchez suffered a knee injury. Now, according to our guy, Ian Rappaport, Sanchez's injury not thought to be major, so that's good news for Chicago. In other news, Christian Kirksey, Browns inside linebacker, and now the 5th highest paid player at his respective position. This after signing a 4-year, $38 million extension, according once again to Rap Sheet. $20 million of that money guaranteed. As for all the talk about the tension in the Seahawks locker room,
I signed some good guys.
Says, don't believe everything you read. He told ESPN Radio that the team, just like any family, may butt heads from time to time, but when asked whether he thinks Pete Carroll holds Russell Wilson accountable enough, Baldwin had this to say.
I don't know. I mean, it's an article. Honestly, I didn't even read the entire article. I read parts of it. Didn't really have time to read the whole thing, but no, I think Pete does a fantastic job of handling different individuals differently. You know, we all have our different personalities. We all act different ways, and Pete does a fantastic job of, accommodating those personalities. And he's done it with me. He's done it with, of course, Russ, with Sherm, with Marshawn, with all of us, and he does a great job at it.
Meanwhile, the Seahawks brought in Colin Kaepernick last week for a meeting with Coach Pete Carroll and others. Now, Seattle in the market for a backup quarterback, but Omar Ruiz, he reported earlier today that reaction from Seattle fans has been mixed.
In talking to people inside that Seahawks building, I was told that since the news
broke a couple weeks ago that the Seahawks were potentially interested in bringing in Colin Kaepernick. They fielded hundreds and hundreds of phone calls, and only 4 of them were in support of bringing in Colin Kaepernick. Now, not all of those calls of negative reaction for Colin Kaepernick involved the social issues that he's brought to light. Some of them were in disbelief that they could bring in someone who is viewed as such an arch rival in recent years. But knowing the reaction that they got from that is something certainly that every organization would consider. How much influence that has going up the ladder to Paul Allen, the owner, remains to be seen.
Oh, he needs it too, right?
Now let's get to the bottom of this as we bring in our NFL media insider.
Both need high motor.
Rap sheet. What more can you tell us about Colin Kaepernick potentially headed to the Emerald City?
Well, from my understanding, a deal is not imminent right now between Colin Kaepernick and between the Seattle Seahawks. This was described to me, the visit last week, which came along with free agent quarterback Austin Davis. This was described to me as due diligence. In other words, the team wanted to find out a lot about Colin Kaepernick, including what he looked like.
Say, let me do a salary, but not his, what's it called? Not his,
how much did he love football and want to
fucking,
continue
what you
playing
call
football? Kaepernick had told people close to him he did. The Seahawks wanted to hear it for themselves. So there was a lot of interest here, and I'm told the interest from both sides is real.
What do you call that
thing? What we know is that they have not been able to come to a monetary agreement in order for him to sign a contract.
Guarantee.
Not saying it's not going to come in the future. Obviously, the two sides are going to still continue to talk, but nothing has happened yet. Meantime, Colin Kaepernick waits, still a free agent, and Seattle is going to give a lot of reps, of course, to Russell Wilson, to Trevon Boykin, and to the rest of their quarterback crew.
Colin Kaepernick still awaiting a contract. In the meantime, Tony Romo has a contract, but it's with CBS Sports. His locker is still there with the Dallas Cowboys. Is maybe that a glimmer of hope that he's going to come back? Rap sheet, what do you think?
No, it really is not. It's also worth noting that Tony Romo, to go along with his new job as a announcer, as a CBS announcer, of course, debuted over the weekend in the booth doing golf, which was something he also really liked about joining CBS. Along with that came the request to be released by the Cowboys, so he's not even.
I need this shit up. It takes 6,000 for real, cousins.
God forbid,
fucking suck.
Went down. They would call Tony Romo, just elevate him from the reserve list, and then he would be able to play. A lot more things would have to happen now that he is a free agent. Yes, Romo did technically leave the door open to potentially playing again. He also, by the way, had to get in football shape. Let's just say right now he is a little bit more in golf shape than anything else. No, this is not likely, certainly not something that anyone expects come summertime.
Still to come on NFL Total Access. Levi Stadium wasn't built in a day, and according to new GM John Lynch, rebuilding the red and gold is a brick-by-brick kind of deal. From staff to draft, how the 49ers are going from the ground up.
Do we have that franchise guy? I don't know. I think the most important thing is...
Plus, 100 days from kicking off 2017. We're celebrating the guys who hit the century mark more than anyone else in 2016.
Holy cow! Are you kidding me?
Sticking with that theme, let's talk top 100. A Titans rise is raising eyebrows, while a Panthers plummet is raising controversy. And is Marcus Mariota really better than Andrew Luck? Plus, we're throwing in a top 10 list that'll have you itching for fall and looking to ball.
All that and so much more next.
Uh-oh, your car breaks down, it's out of warranty, and you're out of cash. This expensive
ain't no quarterback in here better than cousins for real.
But
Y'all fucking suck.
Toco vehicle service contract. Deductible and plan limits apply.
Toco specializes in
We'll pick
affordable
him
monthly
up, but
payment
nah,
vehicle
he's too
service
small for me.
contracts that help get your car back on the road and can help save you hassle and money on covered repairs.
If your car warranty is expired or it's about to expire, it's time to call Toco.
Just one big repair can break the bank, leaving you without your cash or your car.
You could spend over $400 for a water pump or $900 to replace the brakes.
Imagine paying $1,700 for a new transmission and over $2,000 for a blown engine.
And if you don't have the cash to fix it, you don't have a car. And without a car, how do you get to work?
With a Toco plan, unexpected and costly repairs covered in the plan are paid for you. Deductible and plan limits apply.
Here's how it works. When your car breaks down, the plan provides roadside assistance that gets the car to the local licensed repair shop of your choice.
Then the claim support team deals directly with the repair shop, eliminating the headaches and the hassles.
And the plan pays the repair shop directly for the covered repairs. In no time, you could be down the road with savings in your pocket. Call Toco right now, and our friendly service associates will help select the Toco plan that's right for you. You'll get the coverage you need with a monthly payment that you can afford. Don't get stuck with car repair costs that you can't pay.
The call is free.
And Toco peace of mind is priceless.
So get in your car and go
with Toco.
Call 1-800-276-5164 for a free quote. That's 1-800-276-5164. Remember, the call and the quote are free. That's 1-800-276-5164 or go to TocoWarranty.com.
Here I am, working my canister off to clean and shine and give proven protection against fading and aging. He won't use those copycat wipes. Aye, doing anything later? Oh, the quiet type. I like that. Armor All Original Protectant. It's easy to look good.
We cast a players-only vote. Please become the total package. And ask them to rank the top 100 players in the NFL.
He performs week in and week out.
And the countdown continues. Find out which 2 second-year defensive stars are revealed.
He's just a beast, man.
And a pair of former top 5 players on the list claim their spots.
He just wants some more than a lot of other people.
The top 100 players of 2017. The Players Vote. Monday at 9 on NFL Network.
Back with you on NFL Total Access, and it's for the players, by the players. The top 100 players of 2017. And 50 through 41 saw 2 members of the AFC South, 2 of the NFC West, and 2 from the NFC South. So you know what that sounds like? Sounds like a job for Amber Theo Harris and Ike Taylor with more.
All right, so next week we get into the 30s, but as we look at what happened in the 40s, number 1 from 2016, Cam Newton, he drops to number 44. But on the flip side, we see Marcus Mariota, the young quarterback, come into the 50th spot. So that's pretty cool.
It's a young man league, and you still got to understand
Hey, Tom, bro.
Cam Newton, period, still respect him. From him having a down year, he dropped year from 1 to 44. But, man, you want to talk about a Marcus Mariota, this guy's on the rise. I like what Coach Mike Mularkey is doing over there in Tennessee, giving him a running game, and DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry having a solid tight end in Delaney Walker. And also, let's go draft you a first-round, I think, a T.O. body type of guy in Corey Davis. He has the recipe, I think, for success. This guy dropped from wherever up in the sky to 50. I think the whole world and his peers see how good he can be.
Well, congratulations to him. And next week, we know that a man that finished this past season on the sideline will be revealed in the 30s. Who might that be?
I'm thinking Earl Thomas. And I think we all took for granted he was the traffic control guy back there in that secondary, let alone the Legion of Boom.
I think J.J. Watt could possibly fall into the 30s.
Without playing that much.
Say it ain't so. Hey, this is what the list is all about.
Right.
It's a young man's league. You said it yourself, and perhaps we could see a little bit of love. There's only 2 defensive ends left on the list, by the way. J.J. has to be one of them. Come on. I do. I think he makes it out of respect. We're going to debate this. We have all week coming up.
We got too much time.
So here it is. You're here. Takedown Tuesday, man. Are you excited?
I'm nervous.
Have you ever done this before?
Never done this before.
Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, so the first one we have is top 100, just what we heard with Amber.
Right.
Marcus Mariota is 50. Andrew Luck's 51. Do you agree with that?
No, not at all. I mean, I feel like Marcus Mariota, no, because Marcus Mariota is on a team that runs the ball. Well, you heard Ike talk about, they run the ball, they build a team around him, they have a decent defense, they're building it up. He doesn't carry the team. Andrew Luck and the Colts, you know that?
But the Colts aren't even that much. You know what I'm saying? You say, fans, they're going to get that, but they're not really doing anything. Like, Tennessee is on their way. Tennessee's on their way, and that's why I think Marcus Mariota is catching my man Andrew Luck on the way down.
Not at all.
And he's kind of starting
Andrew Luck is still going like this.
It's Marcus Mariota, bro. Absolutely. Because just kind of like what you talked about, they run the ball a lot, but a lot of that is with Marcus. His red zone efficiency was off the charts. For a young guy to be able to do that in the red zone, it's going to be phenomenal. They're going all the way.
Listen, is it disrespectful for Cam to drop 43 spots? Are you kidding me?
I don't care if it's disrespectful or not. It happened, right? Someone's got to take the blame for what happened in Carolina. We talked about this yesterday. Luke Kuechly, it's Ron Rivera. It's not Ryan Khalil. Ryan Khalil's a Trojan. He's an amazing human being, Ryan. I love you.
You went to Fresno State. Why are you talking to him about...
He went to USC, but I love the guy. Cam Newton didn't hit the balls down the field like he did when he was an MVP of the league. So someone had to take the fall. The players said it. The players voted.
You're right. So how about the GM take the fall? That you didn't help him on offense. You went and drafted a D tackle and 3 DBs. You didn't get any tackles. Now this year you get tackles. I guarantee you Cam comes back to he wasn't protected. They couldn't run the ball the way they used to. He needs help. You know that.
I know. I believe me. I know it.
Ted dropped more passes.
He did though. He
caught. You're right. He did.
He might be back. Okay. All right. One guy you get to pick for wide receiver.
Okay.
One guy. Jarvis Landry, Larry Fitzgerald, or Jordy Nelson. Who is it?
I'm going to go Jarvis Landry. He's a pit bull out there.
I'm kind of upset that you said that because I was leaning that way. But go ahead. I'll let you
I'll say this. You can throw this. This guy can catch a slant. He can catch an out. He can catch a drive route, which is just dragging across the field. He can catch goes. But it's his run after the catch that I love. And then the way he plays in the running game, too. A lot of these
trying to see if dude gonna play, but he told me, but he not gonna. He might not be in until like 11:30 Central. That's 12:30 my time. He bullshitting.
And block linebackers, you have to say Jarvis Landry.
As much as I like Jarvis Landry, he might be my second choice.
So I'm gonna cut this off, babe, unless you want to see me shoot some people, but I doubt you want to do that.
Nelson came off a knee injury last year and still dominated. It's Jordy Nelson.
No, hold on. Before we go to the next one, he's catching passes from Aaron Rodgers. Ryan Tannehill. Come on.
Oh, you're shooting at Ryan Tannehill, right? Okay, log on to Twitter. Obviously, vote for me. Welcome, Mo, to the Take That Tuesday, but let's be real. Just do what you gotta do. Back to you,
the easiest one.
Straight player.
You guys got to pick it up over there.
Now, Buzz has it. Kirk Cousins is actually the quarterback of the 49ers' future. But what's it going to take to win the job this season? GM John Lynch. And that one's coming your way right after this. Total Access. We're back in a second.
I'm gonna cut this off.